Hey guys, welcome back. I'm edcgunner, and today I have a Omega to show you. And this is a vintage Omega Chronostop, and this is a driving watch. So basically, it was designed so you can put it under your wrist. So when you are gripping your steering wheel, so you don't have to release your hands to see the time, but rather you just do this, and you can see the time. And this is a little obscure but lovely looking vintage watches, and it was released late in the 60s, and it was basically an attempt to capture a younger enthusiast market. And what's weird about this watch is that this watch isn't really a chronograph. It's like something stopwatch that happened to tell the time. Uh, and basically that's it. It's a stopwatch, like all those stopwatches vintage you can see, and the counter only goes to 60 seconds, so you cannot record any time beyond 1 minute. And this watch, it's basically a useless complication, but it is what it is. So it came in two configurations, and one was normal, and one was here you can put it under your wrist. So here it has a 12 o'clock and everything else. Fortunately, this one isn't working. I borrowed this from my mate to do a video to show you the Chronostop, to show you the features, and that's one thing when it comes to vintage watches that you need to beware. And if you don't have a good watchmaker, uh, try to buy as nicest example as possible, because it is what it is. So you are familiar with Chronostop with the normal, but this is a driver's version, so it's designed to be worn under a wrist. And I think this is I think the most sought after version of Chronostop. And besides that, it has a nice gray dial, and it just looks beautiful. Also, I think this pusher here is not original as well, and the crown, so someone's been messing with it, but it's nevertheless beautiful Omega, and it's well worth of getting. So I think this can be found under 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 $1,000 on eBay as well. So uh, it's I don't know what I feel about the watch. I'm kind of sad that it's not working, so I cannot show you. But I love the dial. I love the gray dial and this like a rally stuff. But I prefer calibers. So this is here is the Chronostop was built with the two separate movements, caliber 865 and 920. And the former has no date, the later does, and this one here so is 865, and that's the only difference between two. So they were made exclusively for Chronostop, and they were not used in any other Omega watch. And the driver version, this is also not original clasp or band, came with the long metal deploying clasp that Omega uh, intended to use basically as an ID bracelet. So you can, if you find online, you can see your metal part and you can put your name on it. I don't know what, but it's really cool and quirky little bugger here, this one here. So fortunately it needs a service, but it's super cool. And this driver's version is definitely worth of getting fixed and repaired. So it can be Chronostop, traditional Chronostop can be found very easily and fairly inexpensively, but the driver's version is more of a collectible and sought after for. So it's for obvious reasons. It's a quirky watch. You wear it like this. You have a hair pusher here, and you, while driving, you time things. So um, cool and interesting piece and part of horology. Uh, this watch, of course, it was never that much popular, and it's the same like with the Omega Dynamic, but it's a simple watch, basically like a stopwatch with a time telling function. So uh, it was inexpensive when it was new, and you can find it uh, probably around $1,000 on eBay. and some great battery examples fetch more, and this driver's version always fetches some more. So yeah, today I just wanted to show you this little quirky watch. The band is not original. The pusher here is not good, but my mate has it, and strange thing is he thought it was working when I got it, and when I tried to show you the features and tried to wound it up, it didn't work. So I immediately called him, panicked what happened and whatnot. So, but hopefully we will get it fixed, and it's not a big deal. But other than that, quirky, strange little drivers Omega. So if you like driving like cars, I think this one could be very cool for you. So thank you for watching. I'm edcgunner, and see you on the next one.